let me get, oh, damn it, get the needle. I am sewing ear 1. I still have the other one to go. I have the parts right here. So this is the inside of the ear, which is going to be pink. And I've already shaven them. So this is the one part of the ear, and this is the upper part of the ear. And then just like the inside. And I hope it'll fit, but I have a strange feeling that it won't. Hi! I am currently sewing a fursuit. I'm making the ear of Amy. She's right there. She's almost finished. I just need to redo a part of her neck. And I need to make the ears and the horns. You can also maybe not hear my goats scream in the background because they're goats. I have never done a live stream before. I'm probably going to put it on private after this. Don't mind my hair. Almost done with this ear. I have been sewing for like almost 2 hours on this one. I mean, not just sewing, just cutting up the fur. I mean, making the pattern, cutting up the fur, then shaving it, and then sewing it together. My hair is always like this. I can't fix it. Let me try and adjust this angle. I've never live streamed before. I mean, I have on Instagram with friends of mine because it was fun and I was kind of lonely, but never on YouTube. I tried though whilst drawing, but I don't know much about technical things, and you know, I don't know how to connect, like how to show my drawing tablet or my computer screen in live stream. And I'm sure it's very easy, but I just can't do it for some reason, because when I try to select the screen, it doesn't want to get selected. So if I figure out how to do that, I'll do a drawing stream. Hi, I'm currently sewing an ear for a fursuit head. She's right there. Say hi to Amy! I decided I wanted to make a goat character because I have 2 goats and they're absolutely lovely. And I guess I like goats. She's gonna be a character, so I don't know what characteristics I'm gonna give her. I don't know how people do these, because they're generally very boring, I guess. So this is the ear, and I hope it fits, but I have a funny feeling it won't. Yay! Now, let me get her up here and try to get her ear to fit. And also, gluing the ear is also a pain in the butt, because I had that with Rika, where I wanted to glue the ear on, and I couldn't get my hot glue gun in there. Yeah, of course it doesn't fit very well. I'll find a way. Don't worry about that. This is what it's supposed to look like, but then fitting. I did use duct tape to make a pattern for it. So I don't know why it won't fit, and I think it's because it's stuck on top, because it's supposed to fit perfectly. Well, if it won't, I'll just make the back side of the ear a bit longer, but oh well. That's supposed to be her ear, and I'll try and make well, this is the colors it is supposed to have. Gray, yellow, and pink. And she's also gonna get a pink hair tuft and horns, but I haven't made the horns yet. I still have to make them. And wouldn't you guess, I messed up the neck again. Look at this. So I'm gonna cut this back out and try to sew it again, but in the center. Whilst I was sewing it, it looked like it was the center, but apparently it was not. Even though I measured it. But you know what? Measure twice, cut once, they say, but guess I should listen to that more. Okay, I'll find a way to make this fit better. There we go. Let me keep this on whilst I sew the other one. So, I have the parts for it right here. So this has to go on this, and then this goes in the middle. And I always lose my stuff when I'm doing this. Where is my needle? And, oh, there it is. I'm doing it in gray because I work with the color gray, and I cannot find the other color, so I'm hoping it won't be a problem, and I'm sure it won't. So, let's get sewing again. Well, it's kind of unfortunate that the ear doesn't fit. I don't really understand why, because it fit perfectly with the duct tape. So maybe it's just because it won't really get in the right way. But yeah, when I sew it up and glue it, it'll probably be okay. Just getting a bunch of text. Hold on. Oh, about theme parks, of course. I've actually been to a theme park recently with my boyfriend. I made a video about it. I thought it would be funny. I don't like vlogging, but I just think it's funny when I make a bunch of clips and I can look at them later and they're just online somewhere. There's a lot of dig jokes. Because I have the mentality of a 12-year-old. Also, there's the clippers I use. They're literally dog grooming clippers, but they work fantastically. So if you're looking for something to shave fursuit, use dog clippers. Because dogs have really tough fur sometimes, and it should be able to handle that. I tried to use background music, but you know what? I couldn't find any. And I was too lazy to grab my laptop and put it up here because I'm in the attic. And my laptop runs out of battery really quick. It had a battery replacement twice. It still sucks. But my laptop is really old. I had it ever since I was 12 or 13, and I'm 19 now. So I'm already very surprised it made it that long. This always takes a while. I'm also a bit of a perfectionist, so I usually, when I don't like a stitch, I'll go back and go over it or do it again. But then again, I'm also lazy, so, you know. I'm not sure what characteristics I'm gonna give Amy. She's a goat, so she's probably gonna be very stubborn and likes to try and eat things. Because there's a stereotype of goats liking to eat things, but let me tell you, that's not a stereotype. When I work with my goats, I cannot wear shoes with laces because they will get eaten. And when there's kids running around with our goats, I tell them to watch out for their personal items, because they will be eaten. They like to munch on anything. They don't really eat it, they just chew it and spit it out. Because I was worried because they got their hands on a plastic bag that was floating around the street, and the wind blew it into my goat pen, and I just saw an entire ripped up plastic bag, and I was so worried they had eaten it. But luckily they had not. They just tore it into pieces. I have to do this again. Threading the needle. I hate it. And this needle is full of pieces of fluff and shaved fur. Hey! Got it first try. I have ones with like a bigger eye in the needle, but one broke. It just snapped from me using it that much, so I had to use one with a smaller eye in the needle. I'm not sure if it's called that in English. I just literally translated it. So, you know what I mean, the little hole in the needle. And let me see where it goes. There you go. Let me make a knot. I usually do a double thread on the needle, so I just, instead of a singular bit, I just do the thread double, so it's double all the way through, and I think it's a bit more sturdy than one. I'm not sure if this is a commonly used practice. I have no clue, because I'm not a very good fursuit maker. I'm not a professional sewer or whatever it's called also, because I taught myself how to sew. I mean, we learned it in school, but it was when I was like 9, so I don't really remember much of that. But I taught myself how to sew, so it's not very professionally stitched. It's just, I think it's a blanket stitch that I mostly use. I'm not even sure. But it's all staying together, so that's cool. I also have this cool pink long luxury shag fur that I actually found in my local craft shop. So I do have a craft shop where they sometimes have fur, usually only in the winter. So when it's winter time, I travel over there, and it's not very far. It's like not even a 20-minute ride, and I just purchase a bunch of fur. And it's not that expensive. It's usually about 20 euros for a meter. So I usually purchase 2 meters of fur, sometimes one, depends. So I'll just spend on 40 euros on fur that I'm not even sure I'm going to use, but you never know. So I wanted to make a goat character, kind of jokingly, and I put it out on my Instagram. Like, would I use realistic eyes? What kind of goat base would I make? And then I was making a pattern for a foam base. And then a Belgian fursuit maker at the time called Cloud Fiber Creations. I think they're now called Nightmares with a Z Creations, which is a Belgian fursuit maker. They were like, hey, I have a goat base, and you can buy it off me for cheap if you want. And I was like, hell yeah. So Facts was rolling around, and she was going to Facts. So I was like, let's meet there, and then I'll give you some money, and then I'll get the base home. So I did, and I'm very happy because I don't have to work with foam, because I do like working with foam, but it's such a labor, and it always looks dumb. Look, this is a foam head I made a while back, and this was supposed to become Rika, because I wasn't happy with what Lich was making at the time. So this was supposed to be Rika, and I'm glad I didn't go with it, because she looks like a fox. And I didn't like the eyes, I didn't like the long weird snout. So I ended up purchasing a 3D head base, which I'm so happy with, because this could have been Rika. Luckily it's not, but who knows, maybe I'll make this base into something. But it took a while and it doesn't look very good, and I burnt my fingers so many times. I burned my fingers. I didn't burn my fingers when I was making Falcon, but I did burn my fingers with Amy. This one very, very badly because, man, I think I burned a nerve or something because it hurt like in the palm of my hand and the finger next to it. So that wasn't very pleasant. And usually when I burn myself, that's stupid, by the way, don't do that, but I don't immediately go put it under running water. I usually wait for the glue to dry on the head and finish that. Because I always say, the skin on my finger will grow back, but that fur won't. So I rather have a little bit of burnt skin on my finger than a completely ruined fursuit, which is dumb, and you shouldn't do it. Your personal safety comes for your art piece, but I'm an idiot, especially with Rika. I burned myself once with Rika as well when gluing the fur, because I wanted her to be perfect. And I just kept like pushing the fur down so it wouldn't come off, so it would be very sturdy. And I ended up burning myself as well. And I just kept pushing it because I didn't want it to be ruined. And I ended up like pulling the plastic away along with my skin. You know, that was kind of dumb. That was kind of dumb. I'm kind of surprised that there's somebody watching. I didn't expect anyone to be watching. I don't know if you can comment. I have no idea how this works. Because I am not a great Gen Zer. We're supposed to be good with technology and stuff like that. I'm not. Hold on. I'm done with this piece. Then you can see how long it takes to sew it. Just tie it in a knot so it won't come undone again. And then I'll go looking for my, I see the pink piece. Okay, that's great. Okay, do that again. Go. Okay, that's sturdy enough. Where are my scissors? Damn it! Where did I put my scissors? Did I throw, oh, yeah, I threw them on the ground, of course. I am terrible with looking at my equipment. Okay, let me see. Let me see if it fits on the hat first. Unlike the other one, I've been fitting that as well, but I'll find a solution on it. I think the ears, like the collars of the ears, fit nicely. Oh yeah, this one fits much better. So I have to first sew these things together. They'll make up the ear. So it goes all the way into this point, which I'm gonna do first. And then sew the pink one in. Let me make another knot just to be sure that it doesn't slip through the fur, because I've done like a bunch like I've sewn when I've done a bunch of things and then a knot at the end of it comes undone and it all just comes falling out, which really sucks. Okay, yep, sew this piece. Let me know if me constantly narrating is extremely annoying. I would think so. This goes a bit faster than the whole piece. I should have used a lighter thread when working with the yellow, because you can see it a little bit. But this is a practice suit, so I guess it's okay. It's not any professional, and it doesn't look very professional. I am debating if I'll leave this stream up afterwards. I'm not sure, because it's kind of cringy, but on the other hand, it might be interesting for someone. I don't know. I have no clue if you can chat, by the way. Let me see. Top chats. Certain messages are possibly not visible. Live chat. Let me see. Oh, there we go. I can see the chat now. Hi, Falcon. Do you always hand sew or do you use a sewing machine? Unfortunately, I always hand sew because my sewing machine, like the cord that connects it to the power, the power cord, my dog chewed it down when he was a puppy, and also it's a very the sewing machine, it's I don't understand it completely for some reason. So I always hand sew, but sewing machine would be a lot faster and a lot sturdier, so I would recommend doing that. I don't know how I could suddenly see the chat though. Hello. I hope I can see it if someone chats something now, because I couldn't see it before. Falcon, if you're watching, type something so I can see. I don't know if he's watching, but okay. This one's done, and then do the one next to it. Let me sew this shut. Normally, yes. Can you see? Yes, I can see! Thank you. I've been debating live streaming sewing for a while. I've talked about it with Falcon, actually. So, first chat. Unfortunately, you're not first, but... Oh, that you have made. Yeah. Hi. This is kind of fun, because I usually feel a bit lonely when I'm doing these things. Yay, it's working! It is! Wait, hold on. What did he say? Yeah. I'm not very quick at reading. I hope she turns out looking cute, because that would be nice. That's the goal. With Falcon, the goal was to make him look really cool, which worked, because I really love the way he looks. The fursuit and the person. I think Falcon is the suit that I am the most proud of that I have made, with a base of... Yeah, he comments a smiley. Hi. The base is from New Creation, so I didn't make the base, but I did for it, and it looks good. And the neck is also kind of okay, which the neck... I'm so excited to see the fursuit down. Yeah, same. I am very excited. I'll show the hat in a bit. I just have to see if this ear fits. The other one doesn't fit, of course. And then I just have to sew in the pink piece. Usually, I was in the concept art for this suit. Yeah, done. I got it though. I got it. Originally it was painted green, the inside. I knew that I didn't want that, but it was just temporary because I didn't know which color I was gonna use. Sorry, my grammar is terrible. Oh my god, same. So let me just put her here. This is Amy. Let me try on this ear. And oh yeah, it's mirrored. I forgot about that. So it's supposed to go over like this. This one also seems to be short, huh? It fit perfectly with the... Hey, there you go. So let me just sew in the pink, and then it'll look kind of like that. And then I'll try gluing and sewing it so it fits the head. I'm wondering what my goats would think of this one. They probably dislike it. I went to my goats with Rika on, and they tried eating her, so that wasn't a good idea. This is the pink piece. Let me turn this inside out again. And instead of starting sewing this on the base, I'll start sewing this from the top, because I have to make sure it fits nicely, and otherwise it would be guessing work. And when I start from the top, I'm sure I know it will work out. Let me put Amy somewhere in the background. I have to be careful with the hot glue gun. I have to start gluing soon. I hope I don't burn myself on live, but I probably will, because I know myself. Alright, let's go. Gosh, I hope they fit. Maybe I should have made the duct tape mold a bit bigger, I guess. I don't know. Don't like the notifications. Oh, also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing a mask, there's bits of fur and fluff flying around everywhere. And previously, when making fursuits, I wouldn't wear a mask because we didn't have one. It was pre-COVID. And I would be coughing for days on end because of all the tiny hairs from not just shaving, especially shaving, but just cutting the fur itself, kind of rustling it around. And that's not very healthy, so I'm wearing a mask to prevent me from breathing in all the tiny bits of fur. It's not just for aesthetics or something like that. Now you can see it clearly, the way I'm sewing it. There we go. This is gonna take a while, because I have to do both sides. Hand sewing takes a long ass time, and yeah, sometimes I wish I had. I mean, I have a sewing machine, it just doesn't work. I wish I could work the sewing machine. Maybe I should buy myself a very simple one, because the sewing machine that I would previously use was so complex that I just knew how to put the thread into it and get it working, and that was it. It had so many stitches previously built into it, and like you could do a bunch of things. I think you can also do embroidering, which is really cool. I just don't know how to do it. So maybe a simple sewing machine would be better for my simple brain. But you know what? I'll stick to hand sewing, because sewing machines can go really fast sometimes. Because I've done a bunch of things on the sewing machines, and they often didn't go very well because I would press on the handle really hard and it would just go through the thing, and I would have sewn it completely crooked. I used to have a sewing machine toy. Like, you know that now they sell those like needleless sewing machines? Well, I have one. I had one with a needle. Everyone tells me I should get a sewing machine, but I can't even use my handheld one. Yeah, I get it. I can't do that either. Because, like, a sewing machine is all handy, but you have to know how to work it. Because, like, my mom got one that I used, and it was so freaking complicated. I didn't understand it. But yeah, I did have a toy sewing machine with a needle. It was with a needle, and it was ages 8 and up. And I sew some things with it. The point was that you'd make little clothing items for dolls, which I'd like to sew my own things instead of clothing items for dolls. But I made a couple of ones, and it was really fun. But it was actually kind of dangerous because it worked essentially the same as an actual sewing machine, but it was made out of plastic, and it wouldn't go very fast though. At least that one worked. I really enjoyed that toy though. I'm pretty sure it's broken now. Threading the needle. There we go. That's the sucky bit with hand sewing. Threading a needle. And I'm not gonna make this too long because some people say it's better to use very, very short stitches, like very short threads and wire. You know, because maybe it's a bit stronger, I don't know. I just usually use medium-sized ones. If anyone has any tips on hand sewing, you're always welcome to tell me, because I'm kind of an idiot. And I'm just trying to think logically for myself. I don't think I've ever had anyone watch me sew. I'm always just tucked away on the attic. Also, it's really hot. It's like 29 degrees Celsius outside, which is warm. So I'm up here in the hot attic wearing a face mask, of course. Oh, oops, I already started sewing on the other side, and I still had a bit to go. Oh well, that's okay. I'll finish it when I'm done with this then. Gotta keep paying attention to what I'm doing. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask, and if I wasn't paying attention to the screen, just ask them again. I'll have to watch the screen eventually. I don't know if Falcon's still watching, but try to be back later. Bye bye. Oh yeah, next time you come over, I would like to take a look at how I can connect my drawing pads, like how I can live stream on YouTube, and then people can see what I draw on the drawing pad, because it's supposedly very easy. But how's your day going? Kind of rough in the morning because I had homeschool thingy, but other than that, pretty good actually. I'll take a look. Thank you, Falcon. You're an angel. I mean, you're a falcon, but you're also an angel. Because that would be really cool if I can draw live. That would be nice. But my drawing pad has been broken for quite a while. I mean, it still works, but it just glitches out, and it constantly thinks that I'm putting more pressure on the tablet than I actually am, kind of just creating these big dots, and sometimes it just randomly switches to eraser. So suddenly I'll be drawing and it would become it would just switch to eraser, and I would erase while sketching or drawing, which is extremely annoying. And I want to get a new one, but there are two things that keeping me from doing that. One, they are really expensive, and I cannot get the same model because my dad looked at it and he thinks that if I get the same model, it would have the same problem with my laptop where it starts glitching out. And I'd have to get another one, which is even more expensive. Like, it could be 600 to 800 euros, which is... I'm okay spending that on not even on a fursuit head, let alone like a drawing pad that I already have, because mine was a hand-me-down from my sister who ended up not liking it, so I just kind of took it over. And two, when it's a new model, I have to learn how to work with it all over again, which I'm not looking forward to because it took a while to learn how to draw with this one, because it's like a huge tablet, and we'll see how it goes. I'll definitely replace it when it's completely broken, but if I do a drawing stream and you see giant dots appear or just the whole thing glitching out, well, that's what I'm working with. But I think it's really relaxing when I draw, and I think it would be really cool if I can share that, like sketching and stuff. I made a couple of speed paints, and I'm terrible at editing, so they went not very good. Obviously, I'll do safe for work drawings live though, because I don't think I'd be streaming very long if I did the other one, and also they're very personal. Okay, almost done here. I just have to touch up the other side of the ear, and I guess I'll have to get gluing, which I am not looking forward to. Hold on. There we go. I'll change up the thread because it's getting kind of short. There's just a bunch of loose threads lying around because When I think it's too short to finish something up, I'll just change it. Again, if me constantly narrating is annoying, just let me know. This is also fun to just kind of talk about my day and stuff. Because it's really hot outside and I have to put out cooling pads for the animals. Especially the ferrets, because they cannot stand the heat very well. So I just put on these giant cooling mats. I mean, they're not giant, they're about this big. And you put them in the freezer, and then you put them in the enclosure. And I have to refreeze them in like a couple of hours or so to keep them. Damn it, it's still not. The end was a bit chiseled out, so I couldn't put it in the needle. Oh, hey. What all do you have for animals? Oh my god, I have a lot of animals. I have about 40 animals in total and about 13 to 14 different species. So I have simply rabbits, chickens, and guinea pigs. I have turtles. I have pigeons. I have squirrels. I have ferrets. I have goats. I have. Why did you ask? This will take long. Yeah, I have a bearded dragon. I have a chameleon. I have an albino corn snake. I have, let me think, degoose. I have a Pac-Man frog. Did I mention my chameleon yet? I'm not sure. And we have a horse. We also have a horse. I think that's them all. We have a dog, Milo. Let me think. Did I forget any? And poor Falcon, every time he comes over, just there's just a bunch of animals. He likes the degus though. They're really nice. But yes, indeed, it will take a long time. One of my hobbies is animal keeping. So, yeah, there you go. It takes up a lot of time, but I just love doing it. And also, we might be getting a cat, because me and my sister just keep on adding animals, and then my youngest sister also wants an animal, and she'd like to have a cat. So there's probably also a cat coming. And the ferrets. I think I named the ferrets. Dang, that's a lot of animals. Yeah, it is. We're trying to find like kind of like more land to put them on, because like we have a relatively big backyard, but not huge, so they'll have a bit more space. Oh, hold on. I have to press like 2 buttons to see it. Yeah, I also have 2 ferrets, Nora and Freya, which I currently have to keep cool. When it gets even hotter, I probably have to keep them in the garage. It's always very nice and cool in the garage. Hey, Falcon, we could do a Phasmophobia stream if you can fix the screen thing. That would be funny, because I haven't played it in a while. I don't play a lot of games, but that's actually a really fun one. But I do like playing it alone, but it's not as fun than with friends. But it could be a stupid idea. I can hide from the ocean, hehe. Yeah, you can't. Oh, that's what he's saying. You can't. Yes, you can't hide. Just the first thing, because I'm not scared at horror games a lot, but I just want to complete a game, and like my screen is already very dark, because it's weird. My screen is on the highest setting for light, but everything is super dark. So when it gets dark out, I cannot see anything. Like Falcon can see like a bit of the outline of the house while he runs. I see nothing, so I just push the sprint button and hope I'll end up somewhere away from the ghost. Yeah, I got killed a bunch of times for that. And also just me opening the closet doors by myself like a stupid idiot. And also, I got killed once because my computer mouse was too loud. I was just scratching on my laptop surface. And yeah, Hey, the ear is done! Hooray! Let me just tie a knot in this thing. There we go. Let me see if it fits. Probably not, because for some reason it never fits. It is supposed to when you use the taping method, but, you know, it doesn't always. Yay! Party time, yes. If I don't burn myself with the hot glue gun. Alright, let's go, Amy. Oh no. Okay, let's just try and get this on. This is like dressing a 2-year-old. I haven't done it, but I was a very fussy 2-year-old. Come on now. Let me get this over your ear. The top doesn't want to go in. But again, goats themselves are also kind of like 2-year-olds. They are really, or like toddlers, they're really loud. They pee and poop everywhere. They want to put everything in their mouth, and they never listen. Because I'll kind of try to teach them certain things, like things they cannot do, like punch children. And luckily they listen to that, because my goats don't usually punch children, but I've had children come into my little petting zoo before, and they were just kind of messing with the goats, and I told them not to do that, because the goats will play with them, which in their case is, you know, trying to push them over and punching them with their head, so... And something went wrong with this ear as well. Either that, or I cannot get it in very well. I don't know what happened. Okay, I think I have to... So, I have to... Yeah, I have to add a bit more of the pink to it. Because I cut the pink one too short. Either that, or I can fix it like that. But I'm not sure. No, I have to add more pink. Okay, hold on. Let me get a pattern for this. This also happens a lot where I do not, like, I make a pattern and I don't really do it correctly. Let me see. Damn it, that means I'll have to shave again. And I'm not very good at that. So let me just draw this out a bit. That's such a tiny bit I have to add. God damn it. Okay, this should fit. Oh well. Sometimes with fursuits you have to do things over and over again. Damn it. This is a tiny piece of fur I have to add. Are you kidding me? Alright, let me get... where's my pink fur? There it is. Let me try and tape this out. I'll be back in a second. Let me just... I have to be on the ground for this one. I'll just draw this out and cut it real quick. Just look at Amy while I'm gone. I'll be right back. I am on the floor. How did the fur go? This way. Where did I cut the last thing? There. Nope. Hi, I'm back. Alright, let me... Amy, let me move you back for a bit. Alright, let's use this as an example of how short the fur should be, and let's shave this. Damn it! Of course, I've already made a mistake. There we go. Shaved. Let me put this in the bin. There we go. I threw it in perfectly. Just trust me. It didn't fall next to it. I actually got it in, but let me turn this upside down again and start over. I mean, not start over, just sew a bit more with it. Because so I put, when I used the duct tape to make the pattern, it usually fits. But sometimes I always put it on a piece of paper and then draw it out. And I think I must have accidentally cut a bit too much off of it. So, yeah, let's go. How was this one again? I think it was like this. Nope, it was like this. Good that I looked that up again. Let's connect these. I'm not sure if my clippers are in the way. No, they're not. They are not. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah, but this really is a practice suit. So, time for practicing. I hope you can't see it too well that it's sewn in because with longer fur, it's easier to hide, but with this one, it's kind of clear to see. But you know, you win some, you lose some. And I'm happy I'm wearing this mask because otherwise I would have breathed in all those little tiny things that I sew, like I shaved off. Oh, I hate it when my thread just gets stuck on something. Like I have pieces of hot glue on the desk and sometimes it just gets stuck behind that and it sucks. Okay, let's sew this down and then that should be good. And I'm gonna see if I need to add a bit more of gray on the back side of the other one because it's kind of sticking out. I hope I have just enough to finish this and I don't need to rethread it again. Oh god, I can hear the goat scream. I don't know if you can hear that. Because I heard a car door slam because someone just got up to our driveway and the goats are screaming. They are better than guide dogs, trust me. Because our dog is not a guard dog is what I meant to say. Our dog is not a very good guard dog. He just rolls over on his back and asks you to scratch his belly. Okay, let's see if this would be better. I'm back! Hi, Falcon. I was just talking about bullshit, so don't worry. Also, my phone is about 19%, so if I just suddenly book it, it's because my phone ran out of battery. I have 2 outlets, and they're currently both being used. One for... No, one of them is being used, but I don't have the right cable. I mean, I do, but I don't have the outlet thingy. Oh well, we'll see how long it lasts when my phone... Did see my bird message on Messenger or no? In the UK, I didn't see it. In the UK, there's a zoo that has a new bird cage for exotic birds, but you can't see them. Wait, hold on. How can you not see them? How can you not? Oh, hold on. Let me see. I saw you send the article. How can you not see them? Holy shit! 490,000 euros, and you cannot see the birds. Oh my god. Almost half a million. Well, that sucks. There is an aviary, and you cannot see you cannot see the birds in it. I just saw a picture of the aviary. Well, that's not very handy. Oh, let me see again. Live chat. That's so dumb. Okay, I hope this is... Okay, let me see if I can just secure the other side a bit. And then let's try and fit it again. How did they not think that through? Like, when installing the aviary, to that you might not be able to see the birds for €500,000 almost. Oy, oy, oy. Let me see. Yay! I did it! Okay. There it is. It just keeps rolling to the back. Alright, let me get Amy in here. And let's try this again. Alright, try and get these in there. It's almost impossible to hot glue the entire ear on it because I can barely get my hot glue gun in there. I'm pretty sure it'll fit now, luckily. Yeah, come on. Let me get it on. Yes, there you go. Oh yes, that fits a lot better. Yay! It works! Okay, let me see if I can fix the back side of it. And if I can't, I'll have to add a bit more to that. The front fits, but the back doesn't, because this is what the back looks like. So I'll have to fix that. If I got a nickel every time I had to, like, put extra fur on something. And I'd rather make things too big, because cutting fur off is easier than sewing a piece on. Yeah, I'll have to put a bit of extra fur on that, unfortunately. Or I can use this. I can maybe use this. Hold on, let me try something. I think I can fix something. Good luck, thank you. I'm going to eat. Well, have fun eating. Hold on, what time is it? I'll probably have to eat as well soon. Oh boy. Well, my battery's almost dead anyway, so either I'll go have to eat or my battery died. When she's finished, I am definitely going to make a showcase video about her, because I like making different species. Both of my fursonas are wolves. Well, two of them are wolves and one of them is a maned wolf, which is not a wolf, but they're not very unique. The maned wolf one is Maeve, but the other ones aren't, because blue is one of the most used colors in the furry fandom, and wolves are one of the most used species, so... But I love Rika so much, and I wouldn't change her for anything in the world. Okay, let me see if I can sew this ear in with the rest of the fur, because the fur is a bit high upon that ear from the backside. I might be able to fix this, and if not, I'll undo it and sew a piece of fur on it. Let's see. God, making fursuits can be really stressful. I'm sweating my balls off, and I don't even have them. Alright, Amy, let's go in for surgery. I'll have to stand up for this one. Luckily, this fur is kind of good quality and kind of stretchy. which is weird because I got it out of the local craft store. Oops. Okay, hold on, let me see if this works. That's the reason I don't do commissions for fursuits, because it would be so freaking stressful. Because I mess things up all the time, and if I do a commission, it would, like, the person that would be receiving it, or would be paying for it, would give their money for something that has so many flaws. Even if it's not a lot of money, it would still suck. Okay, so, up until this point, it works what I'm trying to do, so I'm glad that it does. I'm trying to sew the longer part of the green fur to the shorter part of the gray fur, so it hides, like, the foam doesn't show like it did before. And if it doesn't work all the way, I'll sew in a new patch of gray. Because I've been working for, I think, 3 hours on this ears, and I'm not doing it all over again. Like, I don't get how people can be fursuit makers. It's so freaking stressful. Come on, girl. Okay, it's working. Kinda. It's working. I pulled up this fur. I'm just a bit worried about this side here. But I think I can pull it off. You cannot see what I'm doing, but I'm just sewing this to the green part. And then I'll try and glue the other side. Because sewing is almost always better than gluing, and doing both is the best option, but I cannot physically fit my glue gun into the rest of the ear, so, and especially not without burning my fingers off. But she was designed, the colors were designs on furs that I already had, because these are not really colors. I like green, this mossy green, but I don't really think it fits very well with a goat, but it turned out nice. And I improvised this little heart on the back, because I thought that would be cute. Since I'm making her a character, I might as well. I was also thinking about adding, like, ear rings and stuff, but I ended up not doing that because it wouldn't really fit the character, because this goat is kind of silly. Because I first thought of going with, like, a little bit like more a gypsy type of look and give her, like, earrings and stuff like that. But yeah, no. I just ended up making her, like, all nice and fluffy and cute. She also has a moving jaw, which works 80% of the time, which is still a high enough percentage, you know, for my sake. Alright, here comes the difficult part of the sewing. I mean, the shortest part of it. Okay, let's see. Because there isn't a lot of green in there as well. Alright. So far, so good. So far, so good. My needle isn't doing what I want it to do. Okay. Does this look okay? I think it looks okay. Right, I'll show you in a minute what I've done. Just try and find something that I can, because this is all kind of glued too much to the plastic. Let's try this. Also, I handmade this dummy, which it's on. So it's a mannequin head, but it was only a head. Like, I have another one right here. And I probably should have used this one, but I didn't have it at the time of making it. So I had this type of head, and I just added shoulders. Amy looks good. Thank you. It's great. I love moving jaws so much. Yeah, me too. If I could, I would make them on any of my fursuits. Because Ravi has a moving jaw that's kind of broken now. Rika has a moving jaw. Maeve will get a moving jaw, and she also gets a moving jaw. Kinda. Because she didn't come with hinges, just elastic bands. So I put my own thicker elastic bands on it, because it had literally just elastic bands on it that you would use to tie up, like, a Subway sub or something, like the very thin ones. Awesome. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that looks okay. That looks okay. Like, fursuit making is fun, but starting is the hardest bit. Because you start and there's just so much work. And you're like, yeah, I don't want to go through that. I commissioned Maeve because I would rather spend the money than work so hard on something that's very dear to my heart, which was the same with Rika. But I'm glad I ended up liking the result. There we go. This looks okay. This looks okay. I think I kind of fixed it. Alright, let's try and glue it then. Like, you cannot see the foam. It's sturdy and it's nice. And these ears are actually more bendable than Rika's because they are glued down hard. It's so pretty. Thank you. After practicing a bit, I'm kind of more happy with how my fursuits look, because with my previous suits I made, I wasn't very happy with. Okay, let's try and glue this one down. Also, my glue gun can only reach up to here, so I'll have to do this back here. Amy, don't fall off. You idiot. She's already an idiot. Looks pretty good. Thank you. Okay, these comments are really nice because I am kind of self-conscious. I'm gonna take her off the head. I think that will be easier to move her because this head is just in the way. There we go. Put her like this. Oh my goodness. What the hell is this? That's been on there for an hour or so. Alright, here goes nothing. Let me try and put you upside down. Hoping to make my first fursuit this year. I'm hoping it looks as good as yours. Thank you, and good luck! I hope it turns out good. Because there's nothing more satisfying than having a nice, like, a fursuit that you're happy with. Okay. Let's go. Didn't burn myself yet. Not yet, anyway. Okay, let's try the inside of the ear is the most important because it has to be a bit more inward than the other part. There we go. The ears were supposed to be more curled, but after trying to fit the fur on, they got more open. That's okay. Also, sorry if I didn't see your message. I'm looking at the thing. If you have a question and I didn't see it, just text it again and I'll see it, like, later. Alright, pushing, pushing, pushing. Jesus, it's like delivering a child. Alright, now doing this bit. Oh, I hate this glue gun. It cost me so much burns. And trust me, I am being very, very careful. Because once hot glue gets into the rest of the fur, it's ruined. You cannot get it out. The fur is burnt and melted. And it sucks so bad if that happens. And it happened to me before, and I had to start all over again. And I'd rather burn my fingers than have that happen again. Okay, let's press this down. That looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. This is the result for the right ear. Well, technically the left. So, yeah. But from the way I'm looking at it, the right, but left. You know what I mean. There we go. That's the ear. I am not very good at doing ears, so, but you can kind of see that it's a goat, right? Especially when she gets the little horns, but it was supposed to be more like this, but because of the fur you cannot see it very well. The head was done a bit earlier than me making the ears. Also, my phone is about 10%, so yeah, I might be going in a bit. Don't worry if I suddenly stop existing. I'm still here. I still have to push this one out. Okay. Now this ear will probably look a bit longer than the other one because I added fur to it. But that's fine. Okay, let's start with the back. And curl this over so I don't burn the fur. I'm curling like the fur over so when I put my hot glue gun in, it burns the inside like it's on the inside of the fur fabric and not onto the fur itself. Okay, let's roll it out and glue that shit down. Don't want to burn myself again because I already injured this thingy a week back. Alright, I might sew this shut also. You probably can't see shit, and I apologize. No, get down there, you idiot. Ouch, that's my finger. I might need to make like, ouch, that's also my finger. I might need to make a finger burn count for this one. Come on. Ouch. Be careful with your hot glue gun. I'm also gonna sew this, but oh well. Let's try this side now. This is so nerve-wracking every time I pull out this hot glue gun. I'm also gonna grab a new bit of plastic. There we go. Yeah, so I can just kind of continue. Okay. This way, this way, this way. Okay. Yay, it worked out. Okay. Let's push this in. Ouch. It got through the fur. God damn it. Stupid glue gun. Hold on, let me use my scissors. My scissors won't feel the burn. Yeah! Now I just have to sew parts of it. And then the ears are done. And then I just have to do the hair tuft and the horns. And she'll be all finished. And I also have to redo a little part of the back, but that won't take too long. That's just kind of cutting the thread loose, repositioning it, and sew it back up again. Because it's fine, but it's just kind of in the wrong position. Now let me start here. I was so happy when doing Falcon because he doesn't have ears. Because I don't like doing ears. I've waited for like a week after finishing the face to do the ears because it sucks. There we go. and just quickly sewing it as good as I can. Come on. Get in there. I know you can do it. I wanted to do the sewing first, but then I can't, my hot glue gun cannot reach it. So this will do a better job then. Also, I'm wondering when we're going to eat because I'm hungry. Hold on, let me take a sip. There we go. There's already fluff in my nose. God damn it. I'll be happy when I can take this thing off. But, you know, safety first. Gosh, I hope this needle doesn't break. Yay, it didn't break. Okay. It's not perfect, but it works. It works. Now the ears are more positioned up, so I hope you can still see that it's a goat. I guess you can still see that it's a goat, because it's supposed to be a goat. And also, the reason that I chose the name Amy for her is because my favorite Netflix series, or show on Netflix anyway, or anywhere else, is Sex Education. I'm a huge fan of it. And in season 3, you have this character called Amy, and she has a commitment animal for her relationship with this guy named Steve. Spoilers, by the way. And that's ending up being a goat, and the goat ends up doing all kinds of shenanigans, and the owner of the goat is named Amy, so that's why she's called Amy. Getting through this hot glue gun. Yay, that looks sturdy. Alright, I'm happy with that. Okay, let's try this part. Let me see if I missed any messages. Oh, I missed a lot. I've got to go and eat. Hope Amy gets finished and looks great. Bet it will. Goodbye. Well, it's already too late, but bye, and thank you so much. And I'm not a fursuit maker, but it feels like making fursuits isn't very easy. It sucks. It's really hard because you have to take all the patterns and all the stuff and cut it out again and again and again. Getting those little injuries probably is annoying. It's a little annoying, but I'm used to it. I'm also a bit clumsy, so I get injuries all the time. Yesterday I got bitten by one of my turtles whilst there were people coming over to visit my petting zoo. So I was talking to this lady whilst there was a turtle on my finger, and I immediately put him in the water and made him calm down, make sure the turtle wasn't too stressed because he's never bitten me before. So I must have been holding him wrong or something. I don't know. But I immediately put him in the water and let him rest there for a couple of minutes, and then he let go. And the woman I was talking to was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I just have to have the turtle calm down." She's like, "You're thinking about the turtle?" I'd be thinking about my fingers. But yeah, I prefer my turtle's well-being over my finger's well-being, and it ended up not being a very bad bite. He immediately got a nerve, so I didn't feel it in the first place. But yeah, it was stupid of me to hold my finger, I guess, too close to his mouth. So yeah, sorry, Felix. His name is Felix. Let me get this, because this is also glued down. Should be careful. Also, nice name for a turtle. Thank you. Yeah. Those things happen when you work with animals. My finger is fine, by the way. I love all my animals, and when they do bite me, I know it's because of something I did. Because I've had my squirrels bite me whilst transferring them, and I held them very tightly whilst them being in a net. Because if they'd escape, they would be impossible to catch. So it was for their well being that they would not escape, because it would be so stressful. It was still in the house, but it would be so stressful to have to chase after them. It would be nearly impossible to catch them, so I held one tightly whilst it being in a little net. And it bit me really, really hard. And they were all like, "Oh, stupid squirrel, are you okay?" And it's like, no, it was my fault. I invaded this little guy's personal space, so I deserve to be bit. Right? If like a giant grabbed me, you bet I would bite it as hard as possible. So, nothing on Nero, but he got me really good. Because it hurt as hell and he wouldn't let go. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm so glad I just sat down and bit the ears, because I was like, should I make the ears today? And I was like, nah, that'll be a lot of work. And I was like, but when I do it, it'll be done. And I was like, fine, I'll do it. And then in like almost finishing the first ear, it was like, it would be fun. Like, I was posting pictures to Instagram of the progress, and I was like, it might be fun if I live stream it. Never live streamed before on YouTube, so I mean, I have for like 40 seconds trying it out, but I'm also kind of new at your channel, but I'm still trying to watch your videos when I have time. Thank you. That's really nice. I make videos kind of to keep myself busy, so I don't have any goals of getting a lot of subscribers or a lot of views. I just want to keep myself busy with something, and sometimes making YouTube videos makes me feel kind of nice, so that's why I do it. But thank you for checking it out. That also makes me feel kind of nice. But a lot of the videos I make are just for me to look back. And you could say that I just could keep them hidden or private and still keep them on YouTube, but that's not as fun as keeping them online, So I'm never worried about, like, might people like the video, or might people like not watch me anymore because of this video. I don't. The only thing that matters is that I enjoyed making it, and I enjoyed putting it online. So it's more for my enjoyment. Okay, almost done. I have to get a new thread in. There we go. How have they not called me to eat yet? I think you deserve more subs also so far. Since I have watched, I like them. Thank you. Oh, that makes me actually feel really nice. Seriously, thank you. I'm not doing it for the subs, but I'm surprised. I don't know how many subscribers I have, but it was, I think, like 100 and a bit, maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised, because most of, especially my early videos of like the theory and stuff, were really cringy, and the reason I still keep them online is because it's a very important part of my history, or who I used to be, and people deserve to see that part of me and maybe have a good laugh, or maybe like, haha, she's so silly. And yes, I was silly back then, but I used therianthropy as a coping mechanism because my mental health was completely down the drain back then, and it kind of kept me alive, so that's why it's really important to me to keep those videos up. Because in some videos from me in the past, you can see that I'm in a very strange environment, like really small rooms, and that's actually filmed in a mental hospital. Um, you weren't actually allowed to post photos or videos from the mental hospital, but it kept me busy and it kept me not thinking about my mental illness. So that was really nice. Luckily, I've completely recovered and I'm still alive. Yay! That went a bit too personal, and I'm sorry. But that's why my older videos are so extremely weird. Oh no, you can see the foam a little bit back here. Let me try and fix that. Let me try and fix that. Where's my needle? Oh, there it is. I'm very happy with how she looks so far. I might do a little bit touch up on the ears, because I was planning on giving her like eyelashes made out of felt, but I'm not sure if I do it. Probably still will, but when I'm done with the ears, I'll put her on real quick and show the moving jaw. But there's probably gonna be a lot of fluff in my mouth. I made this dumb video from me and Falcon in a theme park, Plopsaland, and I'm so happy with that video because I made a lot of wonderful memories that day, which was a week ago, not even a week ago. Tomorrow, that's a week ago, and I'm so glad that I could film parts of it, because it was a lot of fun. Come on, let's go. There he is. This is hard to sew because most of it is hot glued, so I have to push through the plastic. I'm definitely not a professional. I hope I can connect with Amy though. If I can't, I might think about selling her. Oh no, it got stuck in some hot glue. Yeah, couldn't pull it through. Okay. I might think of selling her. Not yet though, but if I really can connect with her, I can maybe buy some things for Maeve. Because I was thinking about maybe getting a full suit for Maeve. I am someone who enjoys parceling way more than full suiting. Over time, with making more suits, you will get better. That's true. That's true. And I hope that they will look better over time. Like I said, I'm someone who enjoys parceling way more than full suiting, because I feel like my character is getting portrayed completely right when I'm parceling, and also full suiting is extremely hot and warm, so I don't actually need a full suit to completely have my character represented, but I think it would be cool if Maeve had one, because Rika does not like showing parts of her body. She does like it, she just doesn't think of it. So she just wears clothes. Of course she wears clothes, but like clothes that are very non-flattering or revealing. And Maeve loves her body. Like, she's all about body positivity, and she would wear maybe like not revealing clothing, but like a top where you have like a V-neck, or like no sleeves and stuff like that. Not anything sexy or anything, but just like that. And you would like, when I would partial with Maeve, it would be weird to have her wear the same clothes as Rika, like fully covering her body. doesn't really fit her that much. But it would be really cool, but it's so expensive. And I'm not gonna make a full suit myself because I've never done it, and it would spend so much money on fur, and I have no clue what I'm doing. So maybe when I have gathered a bit more money, I would entertain it. But I have actually asked someone for quotes just for, not really as a joke, but to see how much it would be, and it was a fairly cheap not cheap, but like a fairly priced fursuit maker with not very high pricing, like more of a beginner maker, and it was 1,600 euros, which is a very normal price, but still a price that I cannot pay yet with the money that I'm making with my animals and stuff. And the money I make from what I do with my petting zoo always goes to my animals first. So I'm not spending it for myself. So if I do make a bit of money, my animals get all of it. Understandable. Yeah. Okay, I'm quite happy with the result of her ears. This is my first time making a goat, so for the first time for this species, it's not that bad. And it's also good to work with my accent, because obviously English is not my first language. My first language would be Dutch, Flemish to be exact. So, yay! She's as good as finished. If I see any tearing, I just... There you go. Alright, let me show the moving mouth. There you go. It's so cool. I like her ears a lot. Yay! So, as you can see, it doesn't work as well as Rika's, but it moves. So, she's not a talking character. She usually just goes meh. So, for that, it's good enough. I don't know if I'll make teeth for her, but yeah, it looks kind of fun. Let me see. Looks cute. Thank you. Also, my vision in this suit is freaking amazing because my eyes are right here in front of the mesh. So I see everything. There's a little blind spot of the little nose, and oh my god, my nose is itchy. This always happens when you wear a fursuit when you're making it, but yeah, thank you. I'm gonna leave it here. My phone is as good as dead, and I have to go eat because Mom made some fishies. So this is Amy for now. She's gonna get horns and pink, a bright pink hair tuft, same color as the inside of her ears. So yeah, bye. Thank you everyone for joining in and leaving those nice comments. They really made my day. This was about an hour and a half, which is more than I thought I'd stream it. So yeah. Okay, sure was a good stream. Enjoy it. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much, and everyone who watched, have a great rest of your day as well. I'm just gonna eat my supper. I don't know how to close this, so bye!